right, so we got Arlo in the carrier. We'll see how long he lasts in here before he wants to be fed. But we're on our way to see Artist Palette, which we're super excited about. We wanted to get to a certain spot in Artist Palace so we get a beautiful view of all of it, but we definitely took the wrong path. So yeah, still just walking around. We're having fun though. It's really pretty ahead of us. We'll show you guys in a minute, but we just want to find a little spot that we want to be at. Where are we at Artist Palette? Are we at Artist Palette?
Get him, get him.
Well, that was really cool, guys. That is much better than when we were here in 2020. We came at midday, the lighting was not good. This is so much better, so we're really happy we decided to come. Arlo is now getting fussy, so we have to head on back to the car and feed him. What happened?
Take him. Take him.
Tell everybody what happened.
I don't want to.
She slid down this with Arlo. She kept Arlo safe, but
I have rocks in my hand.
Up.
All that matters is Arlo is safe.
Are you ready to eat?
So we are back at the car, but we have some bad news. We forgot our camera. We were supposed to spend the entire day here in Death Valley, and it's back at the Airbnb. Long story short is that we're gonna have to come back tomorrow before we head to Sequoia. Tomorrow is gonna be an extra long day. About to feed Lolo. Are you hungry?
We are just finishing up feeding the hungry little baby over there, and then we are going to be headed to Badwater Salt Basin, and it is going to be beautiful.
One thing about all of our road trips is we spend a ridiculous amount of money on sunflower seeds. We have the Taco Bell Supreme, the dill pickle, and the ranch. Earlier we had like a spicy one, we've had barbecue, just all the sunflower seeds given to us.
Alrighty guys, so we arrived at Badwater Salt Basin and realized we don't have socks for Arlo. He didn't wear them at the artist drive. The basin is a much longer of a walk, so we wanted to put socks on, but we realized we don't have any. But I have an extra pair of socks, so this is what we did. Anyways, with that being said, we are about to head out. So we came at a good time. It's not really crowded right now, which is perfect. You know, it's perfect out here. We haven't hit the sun yet, so I'm not sure if we'll make it out that far.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo.
Cole is singing because that sun sure is coming up behind us. Finally, it's gonna get a little warmer, so that's good.
Yes.
It's good for Arlo because I'm sure he's a little chilly. We're gonna walk a little bit more here. We'll see how far we get. Are you at Badwater Basin standing on the salt flats with your crazy dad socks on that are way too big for you, but we had no other option? I think so. Here's just some breakfast. Oh, that's not good. I don't like that.
I like it.
So just a few facts about Badwater Salt Basin. It is the lowest point in the Western Hemisphere and is 282 feet below sea level, which is pretty crazy.
So we are headed to the visitor center. That way we can get a map so we can see if there's anything else we want to explore before we head out of the park for the day.
So we actually never ended up going to the visitor center. We just found this road. It's called Dante's View. It's 13 miles long. We're gonna drive up it and see what it's like. We've never been there, so we're excited to see. So I got the Taco Supreme sunflower seeds. Tastes pretty much like a taco, so not bad. Nicole's got her dill pickle sunflower seeds, which I don't know, are you favorite or no?
Yeah, they're good. They taste exactly like
So one thing Nicole told me is that when she used to eat sunflower seeds, she didn't really know how to bite into them and get the seed out, so she just kind of sucked on them until like the flavor was gone.
Stop.
Don't worry, I taught her how. Arrived, so let's get on out and check out what the view's like. This point is definitely worth coming to. You have a view of all the salt basin, which is absolutely spectacular. I'm not sure if you can get a view like this from anywhere else here. See, right down here is where we were earlier at Badwater Salt Basin. There's a little path that goes out that you can walk. So that is going to end our first day here in Death Valley. We're going to be back here tomorrow morning, bright and early, for another sunrise at Zabriske Point. So we'll see you when they get there.
Good morning, everybody. We are at Zabriske Point. We are here for sunrise. Not a great sunrise, but still a beautiful view. Alright, so one thing to know when coming to Zabriske Point is don't follow the paved path where everyone else goes. Walk off to the right or the left, find one of the trails, and have that viewpoint all to yourself.
So we just took this little trail that we haven't taken before. It goes down into the little dunes down here instead of going up to the sunrise point. But we're gonna head up there now just to see what it looks like. All right, so we're at the part of the trail where we can go up to the summit to get a good view. Nicole and Arlo are not coming. It is a little bit skinny and gets a little bit dangerous, so she's gonna head back to the car. But I will see you when we get up there. All right, made it to where I'm gonna stop here. You can go further down that way if you'd like, totally up to you, but the view is also excellent here. And like I said, I'm the only one up here right now. You know, and there's probably 50 people over on the main side of the point. Definitely come to this side, take the dirt path, not the paved path. You can go over to the paved part if you want that Instagram perfect shot of Zabriske Point. But if you're not too worried about that, we really, really recommend you coming this way. All right, now I'm gonna head back down and head to the car so we can feed Arlo. So while I'm on the way down, I do want to remind you guys that this trail does get a little slippery at some points and pretty narrow. So just be aware of that before you do this hike. Otherwise, it is pretty easy. Here I come, Lolo. Here I come.
What's Dad doing?
Alrighty, so now we're just gonna wait for Arlo to finish up his breakfast, and then we're gonna rush on down to Artist's Palette just to get some photos. We're not gonna be there very long, so we'll see you when we get there. All right, we are back here at Artist's Palette. Nicole's already down there getting the camera set up for our photo shoot, and I have Arlo in the car seat. So we're gonna head down there and meet her down there. So we're gonna be standing right up in there. Nicole has the camera right up here. She's getting all set up, and Arlo's just chilling in his seat. All right, guys, mission success. We got some photos. So now we are going to be headed down onto the Mesquite Sand Dunes. That is going to be our final stop here in Death Valley. So we're looking forward to it and see you when we get there. What's the one thing we always have to get at each national park?
The map.
All right, go get it. When traveling with Nicole, if you don't get her a map, bad idea. Always get her one, or else you have some hell to pay.
So if you're gonna get a map at Death Valley National Park, you have to show your ID and your National Park Pass, and then you can store this away and put this up on your dash instead of hanging this, which you usually do. Also, they have the best map because there's drawings.
We also just drove by the gas station here in Death Valley, and make sure you guys do not fill up here. Make sure you fill up somewhere else. It is $8.75 for 1 gallon, so definitely don't use this gas station. So although these sand dunes aren't really big, you can still take a sled and go down them if you'd like. Not sure where you get the sleds. You might just have to bring your own. But
or the visitor center sometimes.
Yeah, maybe the visitor center has them, but yeah, you can go sledding down them. Please don't litter when you're out here, guys. This is just disappointing, just a lack of respect for the park and nature. Please do not do this. Got a little setup. Views are amazing. He's so intrigued by the camera. All right, now that we got those photos, we're gonna head back to the car. It was a pretty short walk. It took us like 10 minutes. If you wanted to go even further out, probably like 15 or 20. So really not that bad.
What are we doing, Lolo? Are we walking down a sand dune?
Check how much sand we have.
All right, everybody, this is the end of our Death Valley National Park vlog. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. It would mean the world to us. We'll see you next time.